Books, 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 books. Everybody. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am clearing off my bookshelf. The other book girlies and the guys, they be filming in front of their bookshelves and stuff. And this room right here is about to be transformed into my baby's room. So for the time being, I've got to clear this bookshelf off and, you know, make room for the baby stuff. So I'm just going to show you some of my books as I am cleaning this thing off. I have a lot of like little knick-knack patty wax on my bookshelf. But yeah. So let's see, what do we want to start with? So I have a variety of books on my bookshelf. I have some spiritual books. I have some, of course, fiction, young adult, romance. I've also got some of the, you know, Zane, Eric Jerome Dickey. I've got a few nonfiction. I also have a bunch of journals. So I'm just gonna be pulling out stuff. And there's no rhyme or reason. And yeah, we'll do it that way. Hopefully, whenever, you know, we move into a bigger space, I'll be able to have a more dedicated space for my books. But for now, we just gotta go with the flow. So I have these. Let me turn this light down. So if you're a spiritual person, you gotta get some Miles Monroe. The Power of Prayer is really, 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 really good. Teaches you how to pray. And then I also have The Power and Purpose of Women, The Purpose and Power of Women. So yeah, you got to have you some you got to have you some Miles Monroe. This one too. Praise and Worship. This is Miles Monroe right here, if you didn't know. Emotionally Healthy Spirituality is good. It comes with a workbook and like a daily devotion. So these are really good. I did this workshop when I was going to church. And it was really good, really helpful. You learn a lot. So some other spiritual books, devotions. I also have, what is this? Awakening of Your Life's Purpose. I might leave this out. All the books that I have not read that I want to read are on another bookshelf in the living room. So I might leave this out. I might get to it at some point. Yeah. But this one is gonna go. And then, speaking of spirituality, I have this is my Bible from when I was a kid. Okay. With my cheetah print cover. And it's kind of like one of those where it like changes when you move it around. Oh, can you see? Can you see? Yeah. I was a teenager carrying this around. This thing brings back memories. I was obsessed with cheetah print back then. Still am a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna put this away. I still have my other one that I'll leave out, but yeah. I don't want this box to be too heavy, so I'll probably put some of the knickknacks in there. But let's see what else we got. Random things. Some other nonfiction stuff. Generational Wealth. We got money books. We got another kind of spirituality book. This one was really good. I got it for $1. I don't know if you can see that, but this one was just a random find that ended up being really good and having some really good gems. And then I have this Ultimate Immunity, How to Be Healthy, stuff like that. What else? I have a handful of self-published books. This one is Keisha Charmaine. She's here on YouTube. She's a lot girl. If you're a lot girl, you know her. She wrote this book on locks and self-love. So, really good. I have this by Alex Wolf. It's like, you know, resonate. Like for anyone who wants to build an audience, this is very, very good. I highly recommend if you are trying to build an audience on social media. I got one of Alex Elle. If you know Alex Elle, she's like a poet. I got one of her first books, and it's also, she also signed it. If you can see that. Yeah. This is one of my clients, Finding My Sparkle by Morgan Angelique Owens. She's an influencer. She does fitness stuff, business stuff, beauty, and then also travel. Like she's a travel girl too. So this is really good. And then this is one of my dearest friends, Jenny Aban. She is a kind of a mindset coach. She kind of helps you get your mindset together. So this is her book. And yeah, some other nonfiction books I got is this Vows book. It is the African American Couple's Guide to Designing a Sacred Ceremony. So I bought this book when I was, let me turn this light down so hopefully you can see better. I bought this book when I was getting married, and I wanted to just read up on African American wedding traditions. And so this is one of the books that I got. There's another one somewhere, but yeah, I got that. And then I have the Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Really good in terms of like helping you communicate between the sexes. I got this, It's About Time by Valerie Burton. If you can see it. This is good on just helping you manage your time, and this is the art of choosing the meaningful over the urgent. And I did an entire video on this book on my personal development channel, so I'll link that. And then I also have Shonda Rhimes' Year of Yes. Really good. I have Amanda Seales, Small Doses. I haven't read this yet, but I had to buy it because of the illustrations. So pretty. So yeah, love that. I also have Will's book, which I read on audio, and then I was able to get it on bargain. So I love that for me. And I have Issa Rae's book. If you know, you know. I love me some Issa Rae. So yeah. I also have Omarion's book, which I haven't read either, but he signed it, so I had to get it. Michelle Obama's book, yes. I haven't read this one either. I tried to read it honestly, but it was kind of boring to me. It's hard for me to read like memoirs and stuff, so I'm gonna have to get this one on audio at some point. But this was a gift, and I really, really appreciated it because we love Miss Obama. Okay, so that is all of my nonfiction books. So here I have my degrees, baby. Which one is this? This is my master's. Master's, baby. And my undergrad here too, but I'm just gonna put them in there. So yeah, y'all, I got a bunch of just notebooks, like planning things, journaling, notes, a bunch of like notebooks and stuff that I want to keep. I think this one's mostly empty. But I should get rid of some of these for real. Yeah. I'm gonna get rid of this one. But a lot of these, like, I filled out all the way to the end. Yeah, let me get rid of that. I don't do so well with the, like, the preset kind of thing. I don't know if y'all can really see it. This is a guided self-care journal to help you manifest the best version of you. So it's like a couple of pages that are like preset, and then they just kind of start over. I don't really do so well with those. That's why I started bullet journaling. Oh, I still got a bunch of pages left in this one. It's crazy. This one I filled up most of the way. Yeah, I'm the type, like, I gotta do better. I have been doing better with filling out journals and stuff. A lot of these are like half full. Yeah, I'm gonna really have to like go through these. I might need to just like, for the ones that are only like halfway full or like a quarter full, I need to find a way to just like rip that out and preserve that, save that, and then get rid of the rest of the book, because I don't know. Is there a reason to keep it if it's only half full? I have this red journal. It's kind of like a way to track your period, and it really helped me at the time. So I did a video on this too, so I'll link that if you're interested. I have these books, Beyonce, Oprah. They are by Caroline Moss and illustrated by that person. I found these in Ollie's, and when I saw them, I just had to get them for the illustrations. So yeah. They have one more, or they have a couple more. They have one on Michelle Obama that I need to get. But I just love these just for my own childlike self. Ugh. I'm just pushing it. That leaves all my non-fiction book. That leaves all my fiction books, which I have to find a box for. So yeah, but I'm gonna show you what I got. So here are the two Zanes that I have. I thought I had more, but maybe my mom probably has some. But here's the two that I have. Not these. Oh, I have this random article about Zane from Ebony Magazine. Okay. Come through. If you know, you know. If you don't, you just gonna have to ask somebody. But yeah, classics. And I have a few Eric Jerome Dickies, Chasing Destiny, Genevieve, Sleeping with Strangers. These are, I think they're in the series. Sleeping with Strangers, Waking with Enemies. So I've read all of these, but child, do I remember the plots? Not at all. So that might be a project one of these days. Here's another one. One of these days I might have to go back and read some of these. See what it's hitting for. Oh, I forgot another memoir. This is Kiki Palmer's book. Again, I got it because of the colors, and there's like emojis in there. Y'all know how Kiki be. So it's just really a pretty book. So I have that as well. Let's see. Other adult fiction. We have Yinka, Where's Your Husband? This is one of the first books that we read in the Lily Reads Book Club that I liked. So this is a really good one. Definitely check this one out. Some other adult fiction. I have Kennedy Ryan's Before I Let Go. I did read the sequel, or the second book in the series, called This Could Be Us. I also have Mimi Grace, What a Match. This is another book from the Lily Reads Book Club that I really liked. And then I also have Nasty Girls, which I got on bargain, urban fiction. It was very, very good if you like urban fiction. These are some throwbacks. I'm pretty sure that we read these in my African American Studies class when I was in college years ago. So I have Third Girl from the Left. If you are into film and like generational, like following a generation of women who, it's like the mom, I think she was really into films and stuff. The grandmother, she was like really, really into films and stuff. And then the mom, she like really, really tried to be an actress and like got into some things. There's also some sapphic love in here. And then the daughter, she is becoming a filmmaker. So this one, pretty good. Now these other two, I don't even remember. I read this one like more recently in my adulthood. So that's why I can remember what happened. But these two, I have no idea. Let the Dead Bury Their Dead. I'm going to get to it. And then I have Trouble No More. So I'm going to get to these at some point. And then I picked up this Well-Read Black Girl. It is a, what do you call, is it an anthology or is it short stories? It's by, I'm not sure, but it's by they're different authors writing different stories in this. So there's that. I haven't read it, but I will at some point. Okay, last but not least is my young adult collection. I love young adults. It is my favorite. So we have Whiteout, which is the second book. Oh, here's the first one, Blackout. I enjoyed Blackout way better than Whiteout. So basically, this is, it's stories that are written by different people. Like each chapter is written by a different person, and it centers like different characters, but they're all dealing with this same like thing, which is, it is a whiteout. I think they're in New York still. The first one is definitely in New York. The whiteout is basically, a blizzard, a snowstorm is happening. And there's all these kids, and they are all going through different things, and they all are dealing with love. So, good. This one was okay. I only liked a couple stories in this, but like I said, the Blackout was better. I need to get a copy of it, so that way I'll have both the Blackout and the Whiteout. So that's why I'm keeping this. I have The Taking of Jake Livingston. This one was weird. Definitely Halloween spooky vibes. Like kind of like body hopping. It was okay. It was interesting. It was different, but it's always nice to read about Black boys. I read a lot of, romance and, mostly about girls and stuff and coming of age, which I love and I enjoy. But every now and then, getting like a Black boy's perspective is nice. So, yeah. And then I have This Is My America. So I really enjoyed this one. It's giving like, the Hate U Give type vibes, but also, what is that called? Zoe Washington, From the Desk of Zoe Washington. That's a middle grade book. If you're familiar with that, her dad is in prison. So same thing with this. Her dad is in prison. This is young adult, obviously. Her dad is in prison, and they, have accused him of murder. She's trying to like prove her dad's innocence. So we got that going on. But also, her brother is kind of gotten mixed up in some stuff, and so they think he might have murdered some other person. So it's kind of like father like son. So she's trying to, the girl, our main character, she's trying to protect her brother and also help prove her father's innocence. So it's it's a lot of craziness going on, but I enjoyed it. I have The Honey and Spice, which was good. It's about college age people, and the girl, she has like a podcast. People say this gives like kind of like Dear White People vibes. I don't like Dear White People as much, but I enjoyed this. So we have that, and of course there is a romance in here. The romance is cute. I'm trying to think like what else about this book. Yeah, it's just college fun. Want some college fun and a little bit of romance? You know how college be, trying to figure out what you want to do with your life and stuff. This one was good. I have Zyla and Kai. This one was good. It's a little bit more thick than I liked, but I was able to get through it. And it's just about them two, it's a romance. And they work at this like carnival, type of amusement park type of place. And so their relationship is kind of, I forget everything that happens, but their relationship is just, I feel like they go through a lot of like ups and downs. And the whole book is just really just kind of like about their blossoming relationship. I can't remember what else happens in this, but I remember it being crazy. I remember it being, and especially the ending. I remember the ending, and the ending was just like, what? Like, okay. I think I like gave it 3 stars, but I felt like there were a lot of things that, teenagers, the actual audience for this, could take away from it. Like, there were a lot of lessons to be learned from this, so I kept it. So yeah. And then I have Last Chance Dance, which is another one that I really liked from the Lily Reads book club. And this is about a girl, and she ends up like kind of having 2 options for the dance, or maybe she has 3 options. They kind of do this thing where it's, it's senior year. They have this dance. It's your last chance to like make something happen. Talk to your crush that you've been crushing on for 4 years. Things like that. So it's really cute. The guy in this one is like really funny, and it's kind of like, it's a situation to where this girl, she wouldn't think of this other person as, a person she would fall for, but he ends up being a good match for her. So I'll say that. Really, really like this one. Really cute. Now for my last 3, which is all Joya Goffney. I am in love with her. Like, she is an automatic buy. Love her books. The first one, Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry. This is about a girl who she like writes in her journal, and I think she makes lists and stuff, and her journal goes missing, and I think like she thinks this guy took it, but he claims that he didn't, and so he kind of helps her like find her journal. And also so somebody has her journal, and somebody is like threatening to like out things that she wrote in her journal. So this one was really good. Loved it. And then this one is the second one. This was actually the first book that I read by her. This was also a Lily Reads book club pick. And when I tell you that this is my favorite book on my bookshelf, like, I love this book. This is about a girl she's a preacher's daughter, and she wants to have sex, but for some reason it's like her body kind of locks up and like won't let her. And she was dating this guy, and this guy is kind of like tired of dealing with that. Like, he wants to have sex, he's ready, but she just can't. Like, she wants to as well, but she just can't for some reason. So her and her friends, they kind of go on this journey, this adventure, and help her figure out, her problem. I loved it. Such good fun, good adventure. Good scenes with like a good like party scene. Yeah, it's just really. This was just a really good, really fun adventure. The characters were great. Really great villain writing. Like, the villain was just, you hated him. The parents was a mess. Like, this is good. This is messy drama, a little bit of romance, and just kind of, again, like coming of age things. Like, she's trying to see what's popping, and it's just good. It's just good. And I think really, really great for the audience that it's intended for, which is, young adults and teenagers. So I just love this. Love it. I hope I can meet Joya Goffney one day, see her in person one day, so she can sign my book, because this is literally my favorites. And then her third book is, what is this? My Week with Him. This was cool. It was fun. You know, still the same things that you love from Joy and Daphne. The adventure, the romance is cute and all of that. I just enjoyed the other books more. So still good. But yeah, so that's my bookshelf, you guys. Some books that I really want to add to my bookshelf, some books that are missing that I don't have that I need to buy are the Tiffany D. Jackson books. I have one book that's on my other bookshelf. I read it earlier this year, so I'm kind of keeping that separate. But I need to buy the rest of her books because she's an automatic buy. Every book that she puts out, I enjoy. There's one book that I have not read of hers, which is White Smoke, but all of her other books, literally the Monday's Not Coming, that book got me back into reading. One of the first books that I read. It is the first book that I read. So yeah, I need to get me some Tiffany D. Jackson. One day I'm just going to order all of her books. And so that I'll have, just so that I'll have a copy of all of them. But yeah, that's my bookshelf, you guys. I'm sad that I have to kind of clear them away, but also, you know, it's just temporary. I'm preparing for a baby, so it's exciting. But yeah, soon, hopefully I'll be able to have my baby's room and have my books and all of that good stuff. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.